10
on
seconds
Necro
remaining.
It puts the Fate Edict
Yeah,
from someone
there's
who
no
5
damage.
seconds
negates
remaining.
it. Oracle does so well across the board against the Necro. And usually when that's the case, right, you have a support hero countering a core. You'd like to shift the core hero into a support role so the countering doesn't matter so much, but you can't play N5, can you? Necro support's not going to work, is it?
Definitely not. I mean, everything's doable if you don't
Put your mind to it.
Exactly.
I speak for the
Choose
trees.
your hero.
Nature's Prophet rounds things out, so they do come back for a little more of that global presence. Nightfall
And more
DM.
green. Yeah, 4 out of 5 are green.
I guess Dawnbreaker's, reflecting with the shiny
Reflecting
gold and
from
stuff.
Necro, yeah.
Golden green. Nature's Prophet says golden green.
That counts as 2. That's 5 out of 5.
Hell yeah. So GPK mid Necro. Who's he going to be against then? The Tops and Clinks? Oh man.
Aura doesn't affect Lynx that much. He gets the levels. He's not affected by heals. And can harass Necro. Trades pretty well. Needs to be very careful about rotation. Spirit.
And he buys Maelstrom as well. Can you Burning Barrage into the Ghost Shroud? I guess it's not going to matter so much when you've got Fortune's End. But if you Burning Barrage, can you, get Maelstrom procs? It's physical damage, but...
That's a good question, Gary. I didn't get that email.
Me neither.
I would say no. Maybe if, like, procs
I would say
on
no, maybe.
No, I would say no,
Yes.
but if attack like a different target, pretty sure you can
The Maelstrom will
get the
bounce
proc.
back
Yeah,
onto him. Yeah, that makes This draft looks good. They've taken elements from Elephant, from Big Gaming. They've got their own little spin on things as well. Saxa and No-Tail on the Snapfire and the Oracle looking real hot. And I'm just really not sold on the GPK Necro up against a hard counter being in position 5.
You're dead.
Oracle just completely
talking
that hero, so we'll see how that works. Also, doesn't strike me as a hero, GPK hero, because you don't move. This hero is super low. You can't really move around the map.
He's one of the slugs.
Exactly.
Slug. A Seb on his Lycan. The charge for OG. That battle initiation. So get ourselves underway.
Prepare for battle.
G. What are we at now? 5-0.
It feels
Pro,
good
4
to be
and 1.
this good.
Game 2 here between the two squads. It looks like Virtus Pro want to try set the dynamic themselves, already smoking up and wandering across the map. Lycan Wolf, I think he got a little bit body blocked there.
He might have felt it.
Sometimes happens,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, professional players do know.
And there's No-Tail. Oh, he's popped the smoke. Is he going to get rolled upon? No, save doesn't land it. Cookie disengages.
Forgot to use the Stone Remnant.
As long as we stay positive, we'll win. As long as
I
we
gotta
stay
save
positive.
those Stone Remnants for later.
Best to last.
It feels good to be this good.
30 seconds.
They'll also hold on to that mid-tier one, make sure there's no dewarding nonsense going on either. So Virtus Pro's first move, not paying off for them. Where are we putting these lanes? Seb down to bottom on the
It
Lycan.
feels good to be this good.
Hume paired up with Saxa. That Snapfire, so that's going to leave No-Tail and Sumail towards top on that Oracle Tiny.
The battle
A
begins.
little bit risky to contest this top bounty rune though. Kingslayer, DM and save all around.
Yeah, you don't fight
See the
against
2 for 2.
Undying. That's unwritten rule. Unless he's alone and you have vision of under 4 heroes.
That's when it's allowed. Observer Ward from VP. You're going to be scouting out any stacks that the Oracle's going to try and make. What is it? Save and DM top. This Earth Spirit and Nature's Prophet. Necro against Plinks. Nothing really unexpected here. Of course, Undying against the double strength heroes down at bottom. Should feel pretty good for VP, but it's Seb and Saxa already laying on the pressure towards this Dawnbreaker.
Gotta be careful playing against Undying as 2 strength heroes try to keep the distance. Saxa so far doing a good job.
So far, so good. Seb. Some good damaging onto them, though. Chipping away at their early regen. Force them to expend as much as possible. Cookie back towards the Undying. K's up in a couple of seconds. Seb bullied away from lane by the Kingslayer. Half of the roll in from Save, doing the exact same thing. Battling with Sumail. Force him to eat through those tangos. Raiding out. Effectively. I think mid lane is the interesting one for me. How does Klinks match up against Necrophos? Because 8 and 4 on GPK so far. Starting to dominate the lane, isn't he?
I thought Klinks is going to be able to trade a bit better, but Necro just playing on the high ground, having extra regen, killing the creep.
I guess 48 base damage against 62 base damage. The big difference between the two mid laners.
And GPK even bought casual Ring of Protection because he knows that pretty much all physical damage.
Oh, Thompson can't really deny, can he? He'll get last hits here and there, but he can't really deny against the Necros. That's going to be always free regen for the Necrophos. Saxons are going to be dragging that wave pull across down bottom. Nightfall and Kingslayer can do anything about this. Yeah, the wave reconnects itself. Still in a good spot though for OG. A little further back than VP would have liked. Such a nightmare laning against Undying though.
Especially with 2 strength heroes. A bit of a different build coming out from Seb than what we've seen.
And no sticks on either of them, right?
Yeah, they get any sticks. He decided to go for Crown as the first item compared to Helm that we've seen in the previous series.
Curious choice. Nightfall gives it a go. Gonna attempt and succeed at any pull stack. Tempting. Wants the high five, but I don't think No-Tail will give it to him. And again, peeking all the roll onto No-Tail. DM with the body blocks of the Treants, getting in front of the Oracle. A good avalanche means Mail will hold them back, and any kill attempt gets thwarted. Well, I want to peek in this mid lane again, man, because 29 and 12 is a ridiculous creep score against the 15-0 of Klinks.
It really is, but Thompson, like, he loses the lane, manages to come back. Needs to be a bit careful once Necro hits that level 6. Has a bottle, so can't pick up the water runes. Does not have a point in Skeleton Walk yet. He will get the farm. Eventually. Someone will stack the Ancients for him, stack the camps, Mail.
Even with the roll missing, they've got enough damage to get on top of the Tiny. Hey, just think about it, if Save had landed that roll, it would have been so much simpler. Mail is a big kill for that to grab too, while GPK back into bully mode, chasing Thompson down. Might even be able to get a kill here. Thompson, he's just been Reaper's Sight. He's about to die. GPK, oh, he doesn't have mana for another. Oh man, Thompson.
Skeleton Walk.
30 health. Meanwhile, No-Tail dies up at top.
Tiny's having issues dealing with... Also, he's sitting at 0 armor, Blightstone. Reduces it to -2, so more than 26 damage, which is very nice. Good thing that Thompson did not die there. Getting extra 15 seconds on a death timer could be pretty big. Saxa has a good bro. TP mid. Killed the bottle. Getting killed by Necro this early on as a core is just devastating.
Thankfully, it didn't
It's like going to the toilet without pausing the game.
Out of things completely. Yeah, we saw this in game 1 though, right? The lane domination of Sumail forced to avalanche. She's sprouted up and caught in the trees now. Save has run out of cooldown, so can't keep giving chase. And they do have the salve to fall back on. What's his net worth now? 2,600 on the Necro. What kind of build do we expect from a mid Necro at this point?
He's going for power tread, so there's
No Greaves.
no Guardian Greaves.
Hang on, Thompson. Oh, he's dead. Kingslayer's found him, and Sax has already spent his cookie. They scout the stack, so GPK is looking for that, but also hunting Sax's full little snapfire. They're TPing in everybody. Saves rolled in. DM's come. They want the mid-tier
Courier's
one.
gonna die. I don't think DM needed to come, but if he summons the treants, they can push some tower damage.
Looks like it's going to be, at least for now, a cloak and a 1 for GPK. He might be going for that Eternal Shroud build we've seen.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Even that tier 1 tower now,
Radiant's
bottom's
top
being
tower
pressured.
is under attack.
Another disgustingly brilliant laning phase from Virtus Pro.
Oh, Reaper sight is ready.
Oh, they've got him. Down goes Seb.
Dire's bottom tower is
35
under attack.
seconds. Level 4, once again, Virtus Pro. Putting a ton of pressure on OG early on.
Feels good.
High five him, man. He's high five, he's pinged you, and nightfall. That's just tragic, isn't it? Tier 1 tower still alive for now. OG are going to have to sacrifice it though. Saxa might even get dived. Going to jump to the Celestial Hammer.
Dire's
Just
bottom
finish off the tower.
has fallen.
Well, mid lane probably going to be their next port of call. Swing from objective to objective.
Stacks were being taken away from GPK. Right now, he's just the enemy triangle. Ancients are stacked once. Tiny will need a way to come back into the game. Right now, in terms of CS, he's doing okay. Level 5, but needs to be able to farm up a bit more.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Well, if game 1 was anything to go by, this is going to be another 50-minute
Dire's
barnstormer of a
middle
match.
tower is under
Even
attack.
though it's 6-0 with Virtus Pro. Dominating this laning stage, claiming, what, 2 tier 1 towers by 8 minutes. Gideon and spawn bottom, so they could probably swing up towards top and get that as well. This map is going to get smaller and smaller for
Dire's middle
OG
tower
every
has
passing
fallen.
minute.
Seems like GPK will go for the casual Sange. I don't mind Kaya Sange, but also Heaven's Halberd is going to be amazing. So you have 3 cores. I think it should be Heaven's Halberd because you are playing against 3 cores who rely on the...
That's a beautiful tombstone. Have they got reveal? They don't. They can't see him. He's just invis. Tombstone, Soul Rip, heals it up a little bit, but Sax on top to make short work of it. And we're still building up to these timings. Seb has got the helm. Saxa, level 4 snapfire, 9 minutes in. Cookies over the Ancients, but save Kingslayer as they do. Reaper Sight, no tail. Well, Saxa chased down by the Earth Spirit, who gives up on that for now.
If you Reaper Sight Oracle, he can't use his spells against you or
Funnily enough, he can't.
stop the damage. Thompson, no boots, Javelin, something that we played it. Get that Maelstrom, try to farm up.
I'd love to see a heat map of Virtus Pro for the first 10 minutes of this game, because it feels like it's all been this dire triangle, playing incredibly aggressively on the dire side of the map. And Kingslayer, body blocked very nicely by Sam. The Hellbear smashes in front of it. And the chat wheel lines come straight after. It does mean, though, top lane completely wide open for DM. Pushing onto that tier 1.
OG will need the buy time. I think Virtus Pro understands that they're so much stronger at the moment. They will have a really good timing on Orchid, so they can cut into backlines, Earth Spirit rolling in, silencing Oracle for a long period of time. Can't use his abilities. Fight with the 2 down. Keep putting the pressure out on the map. Another tower done.
Dire's top tower has
Yep.
fallen.
What's the chances Dawnbreaker goes for Radiance this game, Lacoste?
Oh, I think he's just gonna go Radiance this time around. I don't mind. You're playing the Mischance
Radiant's
against Tiny,
bottom
against
tower is under
Lycan,
attack.
his units, against Clanks. I think it's a great Radiance game compared to the previous one.
Much better this time.
Oh, for sure.
Radiant structures
See
are
what he gets up to.
fortified.
Just wondering if it's
Dire's
one of those
top
things, you know, he
tower is
tried it
under
game 1, his team told him no. Don't do it again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
VP rally themselves, prepare to fight down bottom, but N0tail and Sumail, they've caught them unawares. They roll forward, catching out the Oracle, surrounding him. He's got himself a big edict, but that's not going to save him. No level 6 means no false promise. And OG, they lose Oracle, but get a tower.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Mail's switching his item build, trying to get a Blink Dagger first. I guess thinking is, Dobson, Dawnbreaker, not fast enough. Even tipped him straight away.
Well, Undying on the wrong side of the map for himself.
I think the reason is Tiny queuing up a Blink Dagger is I feel they need to have like a real mid laner while Blinks becomes position 1.
Yeah. That makes sense. Thompson becomes more the position 1, Tiny shifts to 2. Then you start thinking about the scaling a little bit later on for Sumail. Because at some point in the next 3-4 minutes, this Radiant team is going to start storming to...
Radiant are scanning.
Was that 4 bounty runes that were left over here?
Yep, no one was moving around. You said it. Wish we could see.
Kingslayer attempting to fight around save with an Earth Spirit ulti and the tombstone. It quickly drops the DM on a mega kill streak, finds the takedown on Saxo while Seth. He's battling with save and cuts through the trees to escape from the Prophet. Well, look who's coming in from the back end. Okay, he wants Seb real bad. Thompson trying to finish off save, nearly finds it.
Save, nicely done, saves himself, the Urn of Shadows. Just enough heal.
Dire Vision knows that save hasn't retreated yet, so Thompson's actually going to be able to lurk around and maybe find it. The one hidey hole that he's able to cut into, though, means Earth Spirit will not hunt it.
Double rubble.
Feels like DM's having a pretty free game. 7,000 net worth. We've been praising the Dawnbreaker, the Necro, everyone else, but Nature's Prophet, top of the net worth right now with Orchid, and he's about a third of his way towards a BKB.
This is a scaling core. Necro also could afford to get items that are not mid items in case it's needed, because you know that you will get the damage from your offlane.
Sucks it, N0tail. Gonna give away that they've got vision in the area, though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I'm
attack.
surprised to see someone come and sentry that up. Kingslayer, there he is. Oh, he smokes under the vision. Bale holding high ground with his blink ready. GPK, he's got 1600 HP with strength shred. Doesn't even pop his wand. Rafa Nature bouncing forward, Sumail slowed down, the Ghost Shroud, but he blinks away. The Fate is also there, but in comes Nightfall, the Dawnbreaker. Slaps down onto N0tail.
This time around, Radiance will be a bit delayed compared to the previous game, because you don't have Bounty Hunter, that extra goal coming up from the track. Dust.
Oh, hello. Dobson. A kick gets
As long as we
dodged.
stay positive, we'll win.
He's going to try and roll. He's got the Sprout, the TP there, but he's not getting out thanks to Save holding the roll until the last second possible. No high five for you. Just a Reaper Scythe to the back of the head.
They wanted him. That's a level 2 Necro ulti. Extra 25 seconds. Back in my days, Gary. Back in my days. Necro.
No buyback.
No buyback once he uses that. I believe that was tied to Ags, or was it just his ulti?
Oh, jeez, I can't remember now.
Sounds too powerful to ultimate.
Too long ago, man.
Bountiful.
Not too long ago. Well, OG making a move of their own. Ultimate's kisses plus the avalanche toss. Sumail, he debuts his blink dagger and picks off that big kill onto DM's Prophet. Mega kill streak and a lot of gold. 500 into the pockets of Sumail.
Blinks is not really a playmaker, so Tiny picked up a Wind Dagger, still go back to Echo Saber, No-Tail getting caught
Radiant's
once
top
again.
tower has fallen.
Yeah, it's forced out a Tombstone, and GBK's diving pretty deep here. Full HP No-Tail, but there's no cavalry coming over the hills to save him. It looks like VP is still going to give up on it, though.
As long
I
as
mean,
you stay
this
positive,
is
we'll
just some top tier stuff. His teammates need to dip him. Got like 35 seconds.
It does mean False Promise is down for 100 seconds. I don't know how much that will matter, though. Sam stops up. DM and Nightfall pairing up, and in comes Sumail, rolling upon himself. Now the Magnetize and the Centaur stop. The neutral's coming into play as the Dawnbreaker Starbreaker. Catching him out will claim Sumail.
It's OG against Virtus Pro against the Centaur
It feels
Conqueror.
good to be this good.
Would still die, but he helped out.
Every little helps. Really has become a game of buying time, cat and mouse for
Radiant
OG.
are scanning.
But this series has been one of the rare times where OG, they are the mice. They're not the cats chasing, running, batting away at people. Are hiding, cowering, waiting for their time to sneak out of the woodwork.
As long as we stay
About to
positive.
finish his Helm of the
As long
Overlord.
as we stay
Dire's
positive, we'll
top
win.
tower is under attack.
GPK looking to finish off his Dagon. Hood, Kaya Sanj, Dagon queued. He knows what he wants to do. Kill the aura. A recipe away from Radiance. A pretty firm grasp on the mid and the top lane here from VP. Philosopher's Stone. Starting there, grabbed up the Saxa. Sprout cut through the Quelling Blade on the Snapfire.
Gotta have it when you play against Nature's Prophet. And just down.
Interesting that GPK and Kingslayer don't care about the Snapfire escaping. They want to go into mid. They really want to kill No-Tail.
Ulti is available once again.
Promise, will he? False Promise. He turns back on the save with Saxa and kills him off. Reaper side there, not fast enough from the No-Tail Oracle. Makes Phoenix himself, but he's starting to fall from play with. As DM unable to silence him fast enough. The ulti comes from Oracle regardless, while Kingslayer has the help of Nightfall arriving, and the Starbreaker bursting through Seb. The final click not coming through in
There's the
time.
stun.
And Sumail with the Avatos combo. Kisses landing, lava gobbled up and spat towards VP. GPK is being hunted down now. Sumail, Seb, and he's searing arrows from Thompson. Another Avatos combo, and OG fight back.
Dire's middle
This is
tower
exactly
is
the
under
fight that they
attack.
needed. Even though it's still a 5k gold lead for Virtus Pro, they needed this big fight. No-Tail's doing so much. Like, there's a reason why throughout the Dota history, you know, people were banning out the Oracle. Double damage is here. So Clinks can't pick it up. Bottle is available.
Go grab it. Maybe kill off this tier
Radiant's
1
middle
mid.
tower is under attack.
But no.
They smoked under the ward.
Woke down south. Seb does have this Helm of the Overlord, the longest tooltip in Dota 2 history. Especially now the Bloodstone one's gone.
Robo.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
The Grobo
Radiant's
gonna go
bottom
to
tower
Prophet.
is under attack.
Clinks
Radiant
found it, but
structures are
decides to keep
fortified.
Ring of Aquila. Bit more damage.
Oh, there's another one there for Starbreaker, Dawnbreaker
Dire's
as well, I
top
think.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, Prophet's gonna have one.
Dire are scanning.
GPK sat mid.
Dire's top tower
Essence
is
Ring
under attack.
adding to his repertoire of healing. But OG
Radiant's bottom tower
opting not
is
to
under
respond. The aggression of VP. Thompson and No-Tail in that mid lane up against Sage. They roll onto the Clinks and they dust him up.
Radiant's
Heals
bottom
and the
tower
Fate's Edict in onto Thompson, but now he's
Dire's
disarmed, and that means
top
GPK and
tower is
Kingslayer.
under
They're diving tier 3. They're going into the OG base. They lose Sage to the Reaper's side. Not enough damage. Doesn't kill Thompson, and No-Tail with a save. Keeps up the Clinks, and the turnaround from OG is here. Saxa aiming the tombstone. GPK, he's got enough left in the tank to keep playing forward, and Nightfall with the Radiance damage burning through them all. jumps onto No-Tail, clears up the Oracle. They toss GBK onto him. This Necro, he's just got so much heal. Tops him with a DD though, bursting through them. Oh, and Sumail with a double kill. Slaps down Nightfall.
Is under attack.
I don't know if GBK can escape now. Oracle has returned. A counter to the Necro arrives, and Sumail gets a triple.
Oh man, Virtus Pro, we gotta give him credit.
What are you doing down bottom? You cheeky devil taking barracks.
They know tier 3 towers, even tier 4 towers, while, you know, Seb is just doing his own thing on the bottom, managed to take the tier 3 tower, and I don't think he's gonna be able to kill the melee barracks. If he focused the melee barracks straight away, he could have gotten it.
Radiant's middle tower has
But
fallen.
buyback from No-Tail, he was keeping alive. Spells were not chained correctly, that they were trying to silence the Oracle twice, didn't manage to do so, and Oracle just, you know, keeping himself alive and keeping Clinks alive.
It feels like OG are just on another level. Virtus Pro, you know, potentially outplaying here and there. Laning phase looks spectacular. They're getting items, they're building up momentum, and then OG just make one move and undoes everything. The unraveling Virtus Pro's game plan.
There's still a tier 2 tower. They were almost, I think they got hit by tier 4 towers considering how deep they were. They thought that they can't die, you know, this is what Virtus Pro historically struggled with. A bit over aggression. Necro's super tanky, but they also need damage so that it actually kills him. And Oracle, Necrophos decided to upgrade the Death Seeker, get the shard. Very nice.
As long as we stay
Forward the
positive,
magic
we'll win.
resist.
You talking to me?
Where Seb is again. Down bottom we go,
Dire's
boys.
middle tower is under
Let's
attack.
finish off what we started. Half HP melee barracks, but Virtus Pro are getting ready for him. Nature's Prophet TP's in mid. Get some good damage onto the tier 2. Not going to be able to finish it off just yet though. Thanks to Thompson's positioning there. Hello. The rollout save. Nightfall's coming in. The Dawnbreaker's arrived, but Save is dead. All the roll back. Not quite finished off just yet. The Bullet kisses landing towards the Dawnbreaker while Kingsley aims towards the Tiny. And that's the numbers advantage that Virtus Pro bring to the table.
GPK wanted that kill and some extra timer. Tiny's dead. This bottom lane is always going to be a problem because Seb will play there. You also have Clinks who can easily go there and just take the barracks, want the shard, so that means Skeleton Wall creates 2 burning army skeletons and also getting closer to his Ags. Gonna be another problem. I feel maybe it's me, but I also have a feeling I'll keep forgetting that Dawnbreaker has a global ability. Every single time she uses ulti, I'm like, wow, I got surprised for a second.
Certainly the Solar Guardian brings down those burning UV rays onto her opponents, heals up her allies. My bad missing out on that bot lane where DM kills Saxa, but Seb gets the better trade-off there. And he's closing in on that Aghanim Scepter that we were talking about in the draft, right? The ability to buff up this Tiny.
It might be Clinks that he's buffing up this time. Tiny's really not that far. See how it goes. It's still gonna be good. He has a shard for himself, so doesn't need to use the 3 grab.
He's still pretty far forward here, allowing Nightfall and Save to toy with him, rolling back and forth. But it's just attention being brought bottom, a lane that VP don't want to be in, as they're forced to defend over and over again. And it does leave them a little bit isolated in the mid lane. Fortune's End comes, the tombstone dropped by Kingslayer will hold OG back for now.
This shard from Necro, a lot of value, using it on
Dire's middle
enemies,
tower has been denied.
using the magic resistance, and they're becoming ethereal. They cannot attack.
There's no BKB on the Clinks, or the Lycan, or the Tiny. At least not for another 400 gold on Sumail.
This might be Thompson. Like, you upgraded your treants, that's very good, but you're also giving Clinks a ton of damage and HP. Look at him, sitting at almost 400. and the 3.4k.
Scanning.
It feels good.
Amount of damage. Look at that, shreds through the creep waves. This game has been so action-packed, 25 minutes of brawling. We've not seen an attempt at Roshan yet. And we're already started now by VP though. Into the pit, while OG don't really have a way across the map.
They're playing the bottom part of the map. Trying to maybe finish off that barracks they started some time ago.
Radiant are scanning.
That's not what you like to see. GPK with an arcane rune. Doesn't
Glimmer
finish him
gate.
off. The glimmer, yeah, you're right. So
我不理解。
cooldown.
With this kind of a build, Clint deals damage even if not there. Using just the burning army, getting out of the skeleton walk with the shard, still gonna be a ton of damage.
There's just spam. There's stuff on the floor. Lycan units, burning army, skeletons, all sorts of nonsense. There's tombstone on the enemy team of trees as well, but looks like that undying. Dispatched with very quickly to this wolf bitten tiny. And now again, in a position where OG can actually move forward and play aggressively.
Bitten Tiny has 1,000 crit with the cleave from the creep trap. Oh! The sound is very satisfying. They also have a solar crest to buff up any of the 3 carries they want to use it on.
And again, we get to see this tiny with a fake grenade. 3 minutes 40 seconds left on that Aegis for Nightfall.
Grenade sounds very good item on certain. It provides vision, so any of the invis units gonna be good. Tiny or Earthshaker,
Dire's bottom
the
tower
totem,
is under attack.
amazing.
I should. Time for VP to group up. Get some use out of this Aegis. Got their lanes in a pretty decent place right now, but the roll in from Save starts things off. The high ground to silence. But in place, the Fate Eating nearly saves Thompson, but they won't have physical damage to rip through him regardless, while 7 Saxon, they're on the run back to their high ground. No Oracle for a minute now. Osamail gets bitten. Lycanthropy has turned him into a wolf. A big bad boy has come as the kisses come landing and collapsing onto GPK, but Nightfall is in the back lines. Avalanche tossed and killed. The first life gone, with the Aegis claimed up. Sprouted Sev, the Lycan's caught, but it comes so early. Oh my god! He shreds through, saves Earth Spirit so quickly, and Nightfall, he's got to run. VP can't battle that kind of physical damage.
Oh, they had to use the buyback on
Dire's bottom
Dobson.
tower is under attack.
Still, no vision on the high
Surveil
ground.
going back in. He's got BKB. Oh, he's
And
going
he's
to
out.
TP. Nightfall spends the Solar Guardian.
Oh, these two teams are playing some really entertaining Dota. Using the Tombstone on the high ground where there was no vision. It was pretty much the full duration Tombstone. Earth Spirit was about to die and then pops a smoke just to keep himself alive from the burning army.
Lacoste.
I mean, they did a good job. Earth Spirit did a very nice silence on the Oracle, which means that Necro can use ulti. They will need to like either stay further behind or glimmer possibly.
They know there's no BKB. Also Mail, can they save him with the glimmer and the cookie? In comes the Oracle, 4 points to save anything that stops Mail from dying. I don't know if they can get a job done though. Yes, they can!
At the last second.
No Tail keeps him up and running. Now the toss back in. Thompson arriving. The damage shreds through GPK and OG hold. They defend their tier 2. And the Lycan, the double wolf, the wolf pack is coming.
Oh, Dobson.
7 Thompson in onto Kingslayer. Undying will be your 3rd casualty for VP as OG stamp their mark on this game.
Oh, this is like the double wolf.
Look at him! He's going! He's gonna get him! Save! Oh, the block on there!
Right in
Roll
front of him.
across, kicks him away, but saves.
Barrage.
Gonna get caught out! No! He rolls to the right.
Win together, slay together.
And
slay
just
together,
not enough
slay
damage
together.
at this point, but Dobson's
Radiant
still
are
chasing,
scanning.
trying to find him. Scan, connect.
Dire
Dire
are
also using a
scanning.
scan, boat scan. Actually connecting.
They're going to find him. Go on, Thompson. You know you want it. You're hungry for it. He sees the path cut and carved through the trees, but the Ghost Scepter, it's there and it defends him against everything.
Ghost Scepter, one of the items. So let's see who decides to get the Nullifier. It seems like it's going to be Seb because they're definitely going to need it. Like Silence Oracle. Look at this. Half second later,
Can't believe it.
he dies. I mean, Sumail still died, but managed to get some damage. Got a good stun off. GPK melts if he uses a Ghost Shroud.
I don't know, man. This is the TI Grand Final quality teams right here.
And strategies. We've seen ways to buff up your carry. Wolf Bite, Solar Crest. You name it, just have an Oracle behind him.
OG. Thirsty for blood, but under a VP ward. Tombstone ready. Save, aiming, angling and targeting towards anyone he can roll on. Won't find OG yet. Retreating to their side. Triangle high ground is where they'll be for now. And a gem on Earth Spirit means Thompson's escape wasn't quite as simple as he would have liked.
Also a gem on Oracles. Like, you want to be able to get gem fast as possible in most scenarios. With Lycan, with Blinks. You can't smoke. Wolves are going to be super annoying all the time, revealing your position. Being able to get rid of the wards. Closer to level 25. Still level 23. Also closer to Scotty. That's going to be a one. Necro and Undying.
Spot Thompson clearing that mid-wave. Smoke will come to naught though. And we still have at least a minute and a half wait until Roshan. Virtus Pro cutting mid, pushing top, preparing themselves so that for the push onto high ground. But again, divert our eyes to bottom lane. This is Seb's home.
Virtus Pro's getting ready.
This is where he's built up. Nice push into the melee rack. Save, rolling straight onto Oracle. Stunning no-tail. Fortune's in there and holding the false promise. Still has a blip to play with. And OG, full retreat mode. Reverse gear and get the hell out of here. Sumail aiming for DM, and that damage is absolutely insane. Cleaved and crit in twain while Nightfall, he's nearly dead to the skeleton army. They'll try and heal him up with GPK. Sumail's going diving in deep and he gets a double. DM buys back, but OG have the BKBs. Melee rack still standing. Little Wolf Boy, Sammy Boy gets himself back to low ground, and OG, they reset, recalibrate, and rethink what they want to do. Melee barracks is what they'll claim. And now,
Dawnbreaker try to turn around, use Satanic, but Wolf just too powerful.
DM bought back.
DM bought back.
Can they find
Almost managed to kill the tower. Cookie on Oracle. Usually you don't see that very aggressive. Roshan may respawn in 10 seconds. They're gonna take the outpost back. This is a big, big fight. Kingslayer bought back. Same goes for DM.
the Roshan time alike, because there is a double damage rune right outside.
Minute 15 seconds. They want to give it to Tiny.
DD.
Solar Crest, Jard, DD, Tiny. That is bitten.
Smoke.
But is fully vaccinated. Can't get rabies.
Very good. Waiting for Roche. And to hide inside. Bonus damage. A little bit nuts.
Glimmer Cape, Solar Crest,
Here he
DD.
comes.
Whatever he finds, that just straight up dies.
Oh, 1600! Okay!
stay positive.
Wait, another one? Another one? Nah, DM's gone. Save is gone. Jeez Louise, that's now 1 minute with no one dying.
This is too powerful. I mean,
Here comes VP. Roll on to Thompson. Reaper slides in. Thompson's still alive. Where's the save? No! There's no false promise. Cookie's too late. Thompson down for 2 minutes.
No, they was not close enough. He was on a different side of the map. Dawnbreaker hit level 25, 2-star breaker charges, has a shard on top of it, so that means magic immunity. Starbreaker, Roshan is up. Dobson, no buyback for 20 seconds, and also needs gold for it.
And they've got to defend top lane as well.
Under attack.
DM has shoved that in wonderfully. So OG's attention moved across the map, and Saxa rolled upon by Save. Now 2 heroes short, and it looks like No-Tail's going to get burst down as well.
Feet of clay.
Oh man, I love this game, just back and forth this whole series. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Shame.
And teams playing for fun, it seems.
Looking at buybacks now, you know, Tiny Earth Spirit, the only 2 with it. Everyone's been spending their money for big items or buying back non-stop. 25 to 24. Net worth difference, sod all, there's nothing in it. Dead even game. But this second Roshan could be what makes the big difference between these 2 teams here in game 2.
That's a shard. Undying does not have a shard, and also Earth Spirit does not have a shard.
Immortality.
Earth Spirit shard's a bit garbage, isn't it?
I mean, it's okay. I mean, it makes Magnetize more powerful, it gets more stones.
I guess so. Don't know, man. Undying shard. Just the cooldown. Supreme for Kingslayer.
Cooldown plus a zombie.
Hello, save. Morgan's death's door here. Looks like a Sumail is in all form and BKB. Nightfall, but that Solar Guardian was called the Nullfire with GPK. They've got the way to put through. And the Ghost Shroud's gone. I mean, Sumail finds the crits. Now Nightfall's the one in trouble. BKB at the ready with a Satanic 2. Zombies are chasing them all across the map, but Kingslayer, another fire from Sepines. His life is cut short. And Nightfall. He's Satanic up, but Sumail just keeps on chasing. No-Tail now comes in, and this poor Dawnbreaker.
Can't even BKB TP out.
The wolf is at your door. Saxa's here. Spider legs are good. Cookie not landing. Nightfall escaping. Celestial Hammer gets a bit of distance. He's not allowed to escape this. OG won't allow it. They're still trying to close the gap, but they've got to give up.
For the buildings, that fight without clings, and they just straight up won it.
Radiant's middle tower
Tiny.
is under attack.
Insane amount of attack
Radiant's
speed
middle
coming up from the
tower
Moon
has
Shard,
fallen.
the Solar Crest, the
Radiant structures
Frenzy,
are fortified.
also from the Ancient Thunderhide.
Cliff out from VP as it looked like Topson was hunting for DM. Aegis on the next prophet. No, they didn't have buyback. Sumail needs saving here. Fate's Edict holding the false promise.
They have
No-Tail waiting
triple
and
save.
biding his time.
King Force Staff plus Oracle.
Sumail's got in with the Amatos combo. Trying to chase the Nightfall, but the Satanic Starbreaker keeps her up and running. Kingslayer leave. There we go. Slap him down. Undying's gone. 45 seconds without him, and the tier 3 is crumbling.
The cleavage too powerful with Tiny.
By Nightfall, he's just gone straight into his own demise. Buyback's available, but GPK's in trouble now. The Mormous kisses long-range artillery landing on his end. Oh, silence on Sumail. They've got still there's No-Tail Oracle in behind, but there's Save. Catching with a stun of the silence. Look for the Oracle and kill him off. Now there's no full price, so TP is required out from OG. GPK, Reaper Sight is there.
Gone for a minute and 25 seconds. Buybacks had to be used. Oracle did not want to buy back there, so they need to defend. Man, what is this serious? Just
Radiant are scanning.
so much stuff happening. Like we have.
It's 2 Rams just bashing heads together.
Flank's gone still for 2 minutes. Buyback is available. Dawnbreaker in that engagement did pop the BKB.
You know what the funniest thing to me is?
No.
Prophet still has Aegis. After all
Yes.
these fights, Prophet still has Aegis. Jeez Louise. I mean, this is just OG scrambling to TP out, escape and run as quick as they can, but GPK with that Reaper side, shutting the door on him all mid lane. Back into the game, saved down to half HP. He's E-bladed, goes up himself. Nightfall chasing Saxa. Sumail has killed off GPK on the left side of the fight, while the snap bite found by Nightfall ends in a 1-for-1. But there's a buyback from Thompson and a double kill for Tiny. He's got 5,000 HP, Moonshard and DM. Oh, can they stun him? Any anything to stop the BKB TP.
It's fine. He tried to go for it. Cost a tree. Gotti on Tiny. I don't think I've ever saw that item.
Scardy on Tiny. He's holding that little crit in his backpack as well.
Once that becomes a big crit, it goes into inventory. You eat the moon shard.
Yeah. Welcome to the danger zone. DM playing a very risky game up here. Oh, I saw that. Will create a couple of greater treants. Quickly removed from the game by Thompson. We knew this was going to happen, Lukov.
Yeah, I mean, we predicted it at the start.
50-minute game.
Casual. I mean, I don't mind. I'm really enjoying it. If I'm not talking a lot, sometimes I forget I'm at actual
I'm just
work.
watching.
Yeah, this is I should say something, but you know, I'm just sitting there chilling, enjoying good Dota.
Every once in a while I look up and I just see Lacoste staring longingly, longingly at the screen. Oh, Dota
Radiant's
2, my
top
one
tower
true
is
love.
under attack.
Ascetics cap. Not something Seb wants, sends it all the way back.
Dire are
Yeah.
scanning.
Oracle with the Psychic Headband, can keep the distance. Trying to farm up Eon this, would keep him alive. Status is this. Alive so he can keep others alive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DD rune.
Careful not to show, like, one Nature's Prophet ulti. It could proc Eon this.
How many times have we seen DD rune spawn top?
DD is
Like seriously.
just there.
It's, all,
Radiant's
it's
top
permanent.
tower has
assist.
fallen.
Permanent fixture. Thompson. On in. There's the Reaper's
Radiant's
side.
top
60.
tower is under attack.
160 seconds. And OG, they're still going to look to fight even without their Thompson clicks. Sumail's there, but not enough damage to bring down Nightfall. A DD Dawnbreaker. Turning and hitting into the Lycan creeps. Seb, Sumail in the pit. But GPK has so much heal. Gets the ghost shroud off. And it's not going to stop him now. Sumail trapped in a sprout. He's gone for 100.
Buyback is available for Sumail. No, very surprised they decided to take a fight. It was double damage Dawnbreaker. No tail.
Give him the high
Is
five.
under attack.
Jungling.
Nightfall picks up a killing spree. 2 heroes dead with buyback on OG. Virtus Pro in the driving seat potentially now. Seb scouted, found by DM. Silenced up with no BKB. He's going to go and try for the TP. Yeah, easily makes it home.
Black Dragon, easy 2 gold. Top of it. Also trying to go for Satanic.
Is this where VP can end the game though, Lacoste?
Dire's middle tower is
Quinks
under
is
attack.
dead, still for 86 seconds.
Dire's
Can
top
they
tower
go
is
tier
under
4s and end? OG, hold that idea for a couple of seconds. Effect expended. Nightfall loses about half of his HP. And the Satanic though. As OG look to mount their defense of this mid lane. Tier 3 or tier 4's under
Dire's
attack.
middle tower
The
is
onslaught's
under
coming
attack.
from Virtus Pro. But the big bad Wolfling is fighting people, and Sumail's in onto DM, and the BKB though allows him to stand his ground and stay alive while No-Tail forms to full cross himself. Cookie off to the right hand side, but Virtus Pro, they're giving chase. They know they have the numbers advantage now inside the OG base. And there we go. GPK picks up No-Tail and forces the buyback.
30 seconds, still without Clinks.
Tier 4s are falling, but is it fast enough?
Dire's
OG
middle
are
tower
throwing everything they can at VP at this point. Cookie, Kisses, Tiny Avatar. The combo up safe, but it's just not enough. GPK grabs the double. Sumail's down and out. There is no more action for OG to have here. Virtus Pro in a 5v2. Grab up that tier 4, but no. The creep wave, they need save to bring it into the base. GPK, he chases in, Sansa down again. Ultimate GPK, and beats
Thompson.
it. I don't know if Thompson can do this, man. Look up, it's over. Thompson's down and out. Virtus Pro finally have cracked it.
Oh man, what a game. What a game. He was dead for too long. Like, Thompson spent the almost full 3 minutes dead after he was 3%ed in that fight.
Seb trying his best he can with a nullifier and whatever he can dish out to VP. But a massive GPK Necro shuts the door on OG and they tie things up 1-1. The most exciting draw in all of gaming's history.
Yeah, he could have done whatever he wanted, you know, for those 3 minutes. Go to the toilet, check social media, see what's up, you know,